As I said in my other video, it's not all sunshine and lollipops when it comes to 3-year-olds. We're getting a look at all of our sophomores starting up, getting qualified, getting close, getting ready, getting going. And although we had some tremendous miles this week and great qualifiers, we did have some flat ones too. We had a couple throw some stinkers in. That's going to end up they're on the watch list and not the good watch list. If they don't come forward in the next couple of weeks, they're probably going to find themselves on somebody else's watch list. So right now, starting from the top, I'm going to get a good look at the sophomores. Arson, biggest disappointment I had was that he didn't get in this week. That will play a negative role into stake racing next week. He needed that race. He needed to race today. It just did not fill. So frustrating turn of events in that regard. I think Tim will train him up real good on Monday, and then we'll have him as good as we can, but he can't help but be a little bit short on Saturday for his first stake race, which is frustrating. Everything went according to plan, except for the last vital piece, which was a pari-mutuel event. We didn't get it. So we'll see how that plays out this week coming for Arson, but he has been awesome. His qualifier was awesome. His training leading up to that qualifier was awesome. He's ready to go for sure. Blanton's Blue has been racing okay. He's in to go Wednesday. I'm excited to see how he turns out Wednesday. We're getting to a point now where his stakes are coming up too. What do we do with him, right? I think we send him down to New York. I think he's hung up and confident enough and trotting well enough that, he should easily transition into somebody's barn. So we'll see how that plays out. Born to Dance, I had a good email the other day with John, one of our partners, saying, hey, I just don't think he's good enough for the Buckeye, and I don't know if we should be taking him there. Well, it's a great concern, and there's merit in that. But we have to let the division sort itself out. And to think that we shouldn't go to a stake race because he got beaten to maiden by a bunch of aged horses, or, there was only one Ohio bred that beat him in that race when he was fourth. The other two, one was a Michigan bred that must be a layover in Michigan, and the other one was an aged horse, a 4-year-old. So I'm not disappointed with Born to Dance having a horse that's first, second, and fourth, paces in 55, and not go to the stake race. I think would be unfair to the horse. We can make our decisions. We can reevaluate after the Buckeye, but he will be heading to the Buckeye this coming Thursday. Did not know is going to Mohawk to train on Monday. I'd like to see mile 2-1 or 2-2 out of her, and then get her going also. We're wasting good time with her. Now, I shouldn't use the word wasting because there was nothing we can do, but it just is what it was. Dominic took his time getting her back proper and ready to go. She's been in 2.5, 2.6, 2.2, I think is a fair estimation for Monday's training. Dominion should qualify next week. I think he schooled yesterday. I didn't get the update from Harry. I got a quick one from James. He said that Serious Dragon was great, qualified or schooled in 59, come out 56 in a bit. He said there was a trotter there. I didn't go with him. Somebody else went with him. I had to go with another horse. I know it was Dominion. So I'm hoping he went a decent mile and he's in to qualify this week. Don't talk about Bruno. Qualified great the other day. Really happy with Bruno. Now, my expectations are tempered. I expect him to be a better horse. 2-1, 28 apiece. Not a horrible mile. So he'll likely start in Flamborough or London this week, I would imagine. Drebin, never want to see a break, but as I said to everybody, us seeing that break the other day, me seeing that break, allowed us to reevaluate Drebin, his shoeing, his equipment, what we're doing with him. And I think we formulated, between Dominic, myself, and James, formulated a pretty good plan for this guy moving forward. I like what I see from Drebin. I do hope that Monday is a bit of a watershed moment for him in his qualifier. Flash Fly was great the other day. We got that pallet fixed. Everything is cleaned up. She still has some bumps and bruises on her from when she got loose on our rider 3 weeks ago, but nothing she won't overcome, and I was happy with her qualifier. George of the Jungle's ready to go. Really happy with George of the Jungle and how he qualified the other day. Great bet. This is it for him. We're going to castrate him, and he will get one more kick at the can, and if he's no good, we're going to formulate a pretty strong exit strategy for him. All these horses, it's easy to say, I'll just get rid of them. Well, sure, if you want to have a dumpster fire, no problem. You're going to just throw all your money in there. We still have an opportunity to put good lines on these horses and get fair money for them. But if you just sell them as a fire sale, then you're going to get what you have coming to you. And I just don't think that's the best way to go about it. Yes, more than likely, Great Bet is going to find its way onto the exit strategy list I suspect that will happen. But it hasn't happened yet, and we'll wait and see what happens after we castrate him. Not a lot of time for that to really take effect, but he's going to get a good 2-3 weeks, and then that's it for him. I want to see a lot more from this horse. Green Tea is exiting also. He's going to somebody in Illinois, I believe. I was told by Dr. Rucker a little while ago. Gypsy Hill looked amazing the other day qualifying. I told you guys I was confident. I thought it would take a little more than a week. Just work and work and work. That mistake he made at the Meadows 2 weeks ago was mental. And the only way through it is to just work him and make sure that he's comfortable. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We did. Horse qualified amazingly. I was very, very happy with Gypsy Hill and looking forward to racing all those colts on Wednesday. They all look good on Wednesday. Even Sweeney, who had made a break the other day, did a little vet work on him. You can't help but like Sweeney. So I'm very interested to see how he's going to perform on Thursday at Miami Valley. Hallie in the Clouds races tonight. You know, she's really starting to come on as a trotter. I like what I see in Hallie in the Clouds. I'm Fancy Like has done great this year also. We have tons of opportunities with I'm Fancy Like just because of what she is, right? Nice, good-looking trotting filly with lots of back class and pedigree that can do some trotting. So good luck to everybody tonight with that was Hallie. I'm Fancy Like. God. I'm Fancy Like is a nice filly also. I like the way that she's been doing her work. You know, do I think she's going to go out and wow everybody in 51 or 52? No. But I think she's going to be a nice middle-of-the-road Buckeye filly, and that's all she has to be for us. So eager to see what she does this coming Wednesday. I believe I'm going to miss Miami Valley Wednesday. I'm going to opt to stay at the Meadows and Northfield Park to drive Lovers Play. And, you know, they're not stake horses, but at the same token, they're in a little more need of help than the three that are heading to Miami Valley. So I'll stay in this part of the country. Insider Trading, she definitely needs some help in the near future. She is struggling right now, and I'm hopeful that we can get her back moving in the right direction. But there is a nice filly in there. I just think we have to continue, much like I said with Gypsy Hill, rinse and repeat, put the work into her, and we'll get there. Irresistible Sun trained great, has raced great, looks great as we head into next Thursday. J-Port Beach Boy has not. Two very lackluster qualifiers. I said to Dominic, and made it very clear, where can he win? He said, well, I think maybe London. You know what? Just draw his papers. So this will be an update for everybody. I literally just got done talking to Dominic about this. I'm going to race him in the condition claimer over here at Northfield Park, where he should be able to do. I'm not going to haul him all the way to London to race for next to nothing. He'll race for 7,000 or 8,000 US here. If we put 2 or 3 or 4 good lines on him, then somebody else will want him over here. But I'm not just going to keep him here just because. I keep him there just because. Where are we at here? J-Port. Lonely Lakewood is back in. I'd like to get him on a more regular schedule. He's missed a week now. He's back in this week. Johnny got along with him the other day. I'm eager and hopeful he can get along with him again this week. Lovers Play was amazing. I love this filly so much, and for her to go out and race, she's not a killer. She's just a maiden. Nominals a 2 type filly, but man, what a sweetheart she was today to drive to. Raced absolutely great, and she'll continue to get better. McPaisley, again, skeptical, but at the same time, we have to let her train down and get to the races. I'm not going to just cast aspersions and say, oh, she's this or she's that. She'll tell us what she is soon enough when she starts getting closer to the track. Mel Gibbswan is soft right now. We're still trying to work with him. I don't apologize for not moving him the other night. I don't think he's ready to be moved right yet. We have some work to do with Mel Gibbswan, and I'm eager to start doing it with him. Memory and Imagination was absolutely tremendous the other day. I cannot wait for his next start, and then I believe he is headed towards the Bunker Hill. He looked very, very good yesterday at the Meadows. Militant looked okay. I'd like to see him look a little better. But we do have the fairs starting up in Kentucky. We do have the stakes coming, so there are options with Militant for sure. Mounds for All, 3 wins in a second. I put him in a spot where he had to do a lot of work to overcome it. 4th start in a row, right back, maybe a little tired. So we just gave him this week off. He's going to fit the final of that series, and then we'll ship him out towards Indiana. I talked to Ronnie about him, so he should be ready to go soon. Paycheck Princess will race next week. She got that curb crowd that she had popped at Oak Grove, probably bothering her for a while. And she is in a class. She should do some damage, so I expect she will do well her next start at Oak Grove. Pickpocket looked awesome the other day qualifying. A very telling week in a number of ways for Pickpocket. there's a lot of killers waiting for him in New Jersey. So I think we're going to race him on Friday at the Meadows, and then we're going to have to take a look, survey the entire situation. Make no mistake, Carl qualified 52 today and looked like a missile at the Meadowlands. So there's no soft spots. The softest spot he's going to find is Friday in the non-winners of 4. After that, all the gloves come off for sure. So we'll see how Pickpocket does moving forward. Listen, we got a nice horse. We just have to manage him in the most appropriate way. Prince Charmer was actually surprisingly very good. That's not to say I didn't like him, but I did not expect 58-28 on the end of it. And strong finishing up. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with, and I guess I did deep down. I told you guys I thought way back when, I thought this horse could turn some heads this year. This would be the most improved horse we had. I don't know if that's accurate, but he certainly is looking good. Pull the shoes. She's in here. Just trying to get her some soft racing as we head into the Stallion Series later on with her. Punch the clock, waiting for an email from Southwind Farms. Hopefully this filly is in full. I'm starting to chew my nails. There's still lots of time, but I am starting to chew my nails. A Purple People Eater trained good. I trained her in 2 minutes the other day. Was she 100%? No. She's coming off an AST of 4,000. But by next Thursday, she should be 100%. Ready for Landing was amazing the other night. Asks a lot of questions. Now, am I going to be listed first on him? No, James will. Do I have to go back and drive him Thursday if James can't? It's possible. I hope not, but it's possible. So we'll see how that plays out this week in everywhere. So we'll see how it plays out. Really don't care. Qualified pretty good at Mohawk. We'll let that play out for the next couple of weeks. We'll see how that goes. Sedona Hill has been sold. I don't know why she's still on her list. She's been sold. She will race this week and then go into the full care of the other trainer. Sunset Acres Girl is training back good. Happy with what I've seen from Sunset Acres Girl. She'll be ready to go in plenty of time for June. Sweeney, as I said, an odd break last week. Very nervous horse. We know that about him. So we're trying to get him under control. We found some spots on him that were bothering him today. Hopefully he'll have his best hoof forward next Thursday at Miami Valley. Time Is On My Side was absolutely fantastic in the final today at the Meadows. That was, we all knew he was fast. But to see him be off 6 weeks and then come out, wow everybody, with a 53 mile, that was impressive. But to do it all today and win in 51, that was utterly incredible. And I think we got a really good horse on our hands with Time Is On My Side. Thing just popped up. The Blue Jays lost. Disappointed. Vaquero Blue Chip, he has not come back good at all, and I don't know why. We did some work on him today. We're going to continue to work on him. I said, just put him in the cheapest class. We can get him into Northfield, and he draws the 8-hole. So, far from perfect, far from ideal setting, as they say, but just trying to get this guy back on track. Victory Blue Chip made a break the other day. I'm not really that worried about it, but I hope he doesn't duplicate that next week at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Watch Your Mouth continues to get closer to the races. Widespread Panic looked great in his qualifier. I hope he gets in Thursday. Otherwise, we got to look around for a maiden race for him. And Winter Bells qualified good the other day. She seems like an underachiever. She seems eerily similar to Paycheck Princess, maybe a little bit better. But I just want to see more from this filly. I know it's in there. Even James says, very talented filly. She just has to show us more. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. So those are all your videos. The racehorses, the 3-year-olds, the 2-year-olds, your opening. Thoroughly impressed with the way the week has gone. You know, all these storylines that played out, Ready for Landing, all that driving back to race them turned out very well. Time Is On My Side, Memory and Imagination, Pickpocket at a great qualifier. The only downside, the only crappy thing was that Arson didn't get in to go this week, but life is not perfect, is it? So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope we all have a great week next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really cool. And truthfully, from a family standpoint, the culmination of next week will be next Sunday afternoon. James is getting married to Paige, and I wish them both all the best. So I will talk to you soon. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.